games. Whoop, let's go. Hursty Games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up.
Hey there guys, welcome back to Hursty Games and welcome to episode number 4 of the Queen's Park Rangers Career Mode. Hopefully you guys are enjoying this, hopefully you guys are having fun, and I'm ready to get back into it. So we might as well just get straight into what is going to happen in this episode. Of course, if you've missed out on any of the previous episodes, there is a QPR Career Mode playlist that you can go and get yourself all nice and caught up on, and you can start from episode 1 just in case you've missed these newer episodes. But we're going to start talking about the signing. We're actually going to make a brand new signing this episode. I asked you guys at the end of last episode and during last episode if there were any last players you would like me to try and pick up. Now, there were some really good suggestions, some very expensive suggestions, some good players that are just going to be massively out of our wage budget is the problem. But there was one player that a few people were quite excited by the idea of signing. And that was none other than Billy Gilmour, the Scottish attacking midfielder slash centre mid from Chelsea. Starting off at a 62 rating, looking to pick him up for around the 600k mark. If we can pick him up for any less than that, would be amazing. It could be pushing up to 800k. So I'll get into contract negotiations and see what they say. So we're going to start with a slight low ball. We're going to go for 550,000. I know that I'm undercutting the price a little bit, but you know what? Lampard is more than happy. Lampard, by the way, it's great to me, mate. Big fan. But that is a really good start. And you know what? The contract went just as well. I didn't have to do a single thing. Everything they asked for, I'm more than happy to accept. It's a sporadic role for 5 years, £3,200 a week, and a 28 grand signing bonus. Fantastic option. Obviously, great youth rotation option with some of our other midfielders going back from the loans, like Matt Smith, Luke Amos, those kind of guys, ending this year. So it's a great option going forward in the next couple of years. You know what? We'll definitely sign him. And mate, Billy Gilmour, welcome to QPR. The final thing I'm going to do is I am going to scout Massimo Luongo. Now, I don't think I'm going to sign him back this first season. Firstly, don't think we can afford him. Secondly, obviously, technically, he has just left. So on a technicality, we shouldn't be able to sign him because he has just joined Sheffield Wednesday, even if it does letters. What I will do, though, is I will scout him. And going forward, we can potentially look at bringing Mass back to the Super Hoops. I'm a massive fan of Mass, one of my favourite players that we've had in recent times. I love you, Mass, but sadly, we won't be signing you this window. But now we've had pretty much all the transfer stuff done and dusted and out the way, we can now concentrate on getting ourselves stuck back into some games. Starting off with a home game in the league against Wigan Athletic. You can see the team in front of you. Gassama coming in up top, Eze pushing out left. So that means Ilyas Chair is dropping to the bench. Lyndon Gooch keeps his place, and the rest of the team, it's exactly the same. Hopefully we can start today off with a win at home. We haven't had one yet. It's good to be back at the Kieran Prince Foundation Stadium. So far, 2 games at home, 2 draws. Hopefully, the game against Wigan can start off with a win. We need to start picking up more consistent points, and our home form has got to carry us through this season. Let's see if we can start off with a big 3 points today. Gassama, we see Gooch out there. Nice, Lyndon Gooch. Gonna turn, gonna whip it in. We've got 2 big strikers. Hugill, oh, he gets mugged off from the defender there. To be fair, good strength from Sterling. Gassama. Coming nice and deep in, getting involved in the midfield. Eze making a good run. We're going to find Eze. Back to Gassama. Now it's Hugill. Go on, Gassama's in space. Go on, get your first goal, mate. There it is, boys, in front of the home crowd. Gassama picks up his first goal for the club. Very happy for him. Like you guys hopefully saw in the last episode, I messed up a penalty and robbed him of his first goal for the club. But you know what? Very happy to see him pick up the goal. Really nice composure. Really nice build-up play. The 2-striker thing is really working well for me. I like the formation change into the 4-4-2. Gassama and Hugill like teaming up nicely there, and it's good to see him get his first goal. I'm absolutely ecstatic for the young lad. Oh, Sekou Gassama makes it 1-0. What a start. Oh, big tackle from Hugill there. Where's he going? Haven't got many options. Gassama, edge of the box. Can he get a second? Yes, he can, boys. What a strike. The young lad doing bits for us now. What a way to start. And he goes in with a... My guy, he's already impressed me enough. You don't have to do flips, my dude. You're all good. But you know what? Hugill with a great win, high up the pitch, good hold-up play. Gassama staying well onside, turning the defender with ease. And then what a strike that is. Back to goal. Mate, found that sort of corner of the net really, really well. 2-0. Feeling good, man. Oh, Manning has missed out there. Macy, thank God he dragged the shot, but that was a surprise lack in concentration from Manning, who both in real life and on this has been phenomenal. Oh, Cameron's lost the ball there. That was a silly turn from me. If they played that through ball, we'd have been in trouble. He's got a chance for a 1-2. He finds it, but Kelly with a fantastic save there, keeping it at a clean sheet. I'd love a clean sheet in this game. To get a home win and a clean sheet would be phenomenal. And obviously a clean sheet from this point would mean 3 points at home. Gassama, edge of the box. He's getting a lot of the ball today. He really is pulling the strings right now in this team. Gooch plays a lovely ball to him. We're going to try and get it back to Lyndon Gooch, I think, here. Gooch, what's he going to do? Great ball roll, great strike, but it's straight at Marshall. Hugill. Oh, Hugill finds the back of the net with a classic Hugill header. Sort of similar position, but the flip side. The goal he scored in real life against Blackburn obviously was from sort of the right, heading across to the left. This time was in the middle, heading across to the right. Great header from him. Good to see Hugill get a goal. Obviously, Gassama doing bits this game, 2 for him. But as I said in the last episode, Hugill and Wells, between them, I'd like to see a few more goals coming from them because so far, neither of them have massively impressed me with goal scoring this season. But you know what? That does speak wonders for Gassama. But Jordan Hugill, great header, 3-0 just before half-time. Well, that is half-time. You know what? By far, the best 45 minutes of football we have played in this career mode. 3-0, obviously, not just because of the 3-0, but we've been very, very solid at the back, in the midfield, and going forward. Manning having a couple of slight lapses in, not even necessarily in concentration, just a few bad touches. They've had a few shots, but none of them have been massively effective. There was a cross right at the end there that Lumley came out to save, but it was on target, so maybe counts as a shot. But honestly, very happy with how things are going. I am going to have to take Gassama off. As you can see, he is very, very tired. But we're going to swap Wells to be the attacking striker and Hugill to be the one that comes back a little bit. But Gassama, 2 goals in your sort of first, I think this is first home debut. Big ups to you, man. Fantastic. Hugill, again, nice and deep, as we know. Sort of playing between the lines here. Cameron just about keeps it to Hugill. Eze. Go on, Eze, mate. Go on. Have a go. Eze, the finesse. The little ball roll to take it past the player was phenomenal. But the finesse from Eze, absolutely gorgeous. Finding that far corner of the net. That is a very, you know what? That's quite an Eze-like celebration. I actually like that. I might try and get him to do that more if I know what it was I pressed. But you know what? Very, very nice. Great through ball here. The little ball roll takes it past that guy. What a strike. A Birek Eze. Oh, I'm feeling myself, boys. I'm feeling it. Eze. He's got Sterling on his back, but Eze's not stopping for anyone. Plays it in. Naki Wells. He finds Jordan Hugill. Hugill surely gets his brace here. He does. 5-0. What has happened? I think this goes to show that in the last episode, I really was on a bit of an off day. And today, I'm very much on an on day. 5-0. Absolutely insane. Did not expect to have a game like this today. Very, very happy. The players are feeling good. The formation is working. It just feels good. I know that in the grand scheme of things, Wigan haven't got the best squad on career mode in sort of FIFA. But you know what? Mate, you've got to turn up to these games, and boy, we've turned up today. 5-0. And actually, from this throw, Hugill, Tanaki Wells, can he get in on the action? Yes, he can. What is going on? 6-0? Are you sure right now? Absolute madness. We are doing bits. Maybe it's just this Wigan keeper. Maybe the Wigan keeper just cannot stop us. Look at that. That is a poor dive. I think normally that's a save. 6-0, boys. 6-0. That is that, boys. 6-0. Do not expect many of them because they won't happen often. I honestly think we just played really, really well. We had some great finishes. And mainly, I don't think the Wigan keeper was up to it. I really don't think the Wigan keeper had a very good game at all. 6-0, absolutely flying high. We can only go downhill from here, boys. Okay, so with nothing much to talk about between the end of the last game and the start of the next game, we're going to get into that next game, which is away to Aston Villa in the Cup. Now, this is going to be a tough, tough old game. Villa Park is not a place I want to go to right now, but, you know, we just had a fantastic game. However, I've pretty much changed the entire squad. I've kept Gassama in. I think Gassama played really, really well. And I've kept Tony Leicester in because he's our captain. Other than that, boys, I've changed everyone. We've got Lumley, Wallace, Masterson, Rangel, Bright, Matt Smith, Don Ball, Ilias Chair, and Naki Wells coming into the squad. Hopefully, we can do well. It's going to be tough, though. Here we are at Villa Park. Like I said, I'm expecting a tough, tough game. Don't expect a 6-0 today. Don't expect it right now because it's not going to happen. All I'm hoping for is we can get through into the next round of the Carabao Cup. Dominic Ball. Wells would look to make a run there and then change his mind. We're going to get it to Wells in the end anyway. That's a ball out to Bright. Bright. Why is the arrow back? Why is the arrow back? Should have scored there. They've outdone Rangel here. But Matt Smith, well in. He's given it away. That was silly from me. They tried to put the cross in, but the BFG, he's there again, boys. He's there again. Matt Smith, you see Bright Asai Samuel. He's got space, and that is a fantastic ball out to him. He's got Taylor on him. He's not going to keep up with him, surely. He can't. Bright, he's just going to keep going. He's just going to keep going. The shot is at Heaton. If I could pull it onto his right, I would have done, and I think I'd have scored. Fantastic run. The pace of Bright Asai Samuel in this game is just disgusting. Ilias Chair. Nice step over. Hasn't got 4-star skill move, which is actually outrageous. It falls to Gassama. He was offside. Naki was offside. I was going to say, I thought Gassama was on. But on second viewing, no, he's well on. His foot keeps him onside. What? Where is VAR, my man? Smith. He finds Bright, who tries to cut in. He does. And he gets the ball to Naki Wells, who tries to get to Gassama. And it was a good shot. I stumbled over my words, but we now have a corner. Well, half time. I think we played all right. We've been absolutely done dirty with that offside because Gassama was burying that one-on-one all day, every day. I feel like he's been very hard done by because he's played blooming well and deserved the goal there. But it is what it is. There's no VAR. To be fair, with the rules in VAR, it probably wasn't a clear enough and obvious mistake, so it probably would have been a penalty to them. Trying to get out this outside. Rangel has had a fantastic game. He's honestly kept them very quiet on this side. To be fair, Wallace hasn't had a bad game, but Rangel has been phenomenal. Davis on the edge of the box finds a great ball out to Cox. And that cross was going all sorts of directions. Thankfully, didn't go in the goal. Matty Smith has done really well to keep that. And boy, is he just going to keep going. Thinking he's Bright Asai Samuel out here. Gassama. To Naki Wells. Go on, Naki. Have a go, mate. Naki Wells top bins. Heaton isn't saving that. Boy, what a strike that was from Naki. Very, very happy with that. You know what? This game could have been going either way. I think we've been making the better chances, and I now don't feel so bad about the chance in the first half that we should have scored and we didn't get to because of a lack of VAR or just glasses for the linesman. But Naki Wells puts us 1-0 up, and we're about to give our debut to Billy Gilmore. I'm going to bring the lad on. Let's do it. Rangel to Bright. Billy Gilmore. He's going to have a dummy. He's still going. Billy Gilmore to Naki Wells on the edge. It's off the bar, boys. Whoa, what an effort from Naki Wells. The strike, the power on that strike was ridiculous. What an effort. That's a great over-the-top ball. That is a fantastic cross. And Nakamba has spooned it. Honestly, in my head, you're playing against world class. World class bury that. I thought we were in trouble there. Thank the Lord. Hugel gets it to Gilmore. We're going to find Naki Wells. Naki Wells is going to hold it up nicely. Get it back to Hugel. He's going to have a go. Tom Eaton down to it. Great save. You know what? These front two, Wells and Hugel, they're picking it up. I was slagging them off last episode. There'll be no slagging off this episode. They've been doing really good. And Hugel with another effort. Heaton with another save. That is a great through ball. I've mistimed that. Rangel's not gone to it. Masterson's not gone to it. And Kelly stayed on his line. Can we keep it out? Wallace, my guy. Get rid, Kane. Gilmore gets it into Wells. He's going to find Hugel. He's going to find Gilmore. You know what, Gilmore? Have a go, mate. Won't be giving you many more chances. But I'm pretty sure that's full time. It is. We go through in the Carabao Cup after playing Premier League Aston Villa. And I have to say, we deserved it. We really did. Like I said, that first half, that offside that was given was never offside, so it shouldn't have been given as offside. The goal itself was fantastic. I'm very, very happy with the performance. They had one shot, and it was off target. It was that Nakamba shot was the only shot they had. Fair play, lads. Fair play. So, boys, just before we move on and look at our first transfer deadline day and the Sheffield Wednesday game, you may have just seen we're currently top of the table. absolutely amazing. That 6 goals against West Brom has massively helped us, thrown us up in goal difference. Obviously, still only conceded 1 goal in the league, and that was against, I can't remember who it was against now. I think it was Huddersfield. I might be wrong. But the main thing is, top of the table, still unbeaten, 11 points from 5 games is absolutely phenomenal. But enough concentrating on how the league is looking for games already played. Let's get into the next game, and that is away to Sheffield Wednesday. You'll see we're back pretty much to our starting team. Only players again that kept their place were Chair and Leisner. The rest of the lads back in, and Billy Gilmour has kept his place on the bench. Let's get into it. Another 3 points would be great. Okay, away to Sheffield Wednesday. Gone to Hillsborough, the only big Sheffield stadium I haven't been to. Obviously went to Bramall Lane last season, but Hillsborough, hopefully QPR travelling there can be 3 more points. Let's find out. Let's get into it. Come on, boys. That's a good ball in. Preston. Kelly with the save. I wasn't entirely sure they were actually going to get a shot off, so I wasn't entirely sure I needed to say anything. But they did, and Kelly thankfully was equal to it. It was just going in the bottom corner. And we can't get a corner. Lyndon Gooch, good block, but the danger is not fully gone yet. Lee whips it in. Kelly's out to it. Now we should be okay. Oh, I've lost the ball in a silly position there. Lee finds Preston. They're playing some nice football here. Some really slick passing. A good cross in. Barbain doesn't get up to it, and Kelly, again, thankfully, reacts first. Preston, Lee, Preston. This is great play, great goal. You know what? We have been up against it. They deserve the goal. We really have not played well. We just defensively have been pretty lax. We've been pretty lax about it, and they've broken us down pretty easily. I've given away possession many, many times in really silly places, and that is a cheeky little 1-2. My defenders just couldn't react quick enough. Great goal from Preston, and you know what? Very well deserved. Only our 2nd goal conceded this season. Ilias Chair somehow keeps hold of that. Takes it past one. Plays a through ball. Keeper's out to it well. Westwood. Great reading there. Great interception from Ilias. Into Cameron. To Eze. Oh, it doesn't quite get to him. Oh, he wins it though. No foul given. Eze can't find the ball into, I think it was Jeff Cameron storming in there. Can we get anything from the resulting corner? It's in a good position. Tony doesn't get up to it. Ilias. With a good ball in. Nothing. Barbe. Barbe. Someone. Please. Oh, the scramble. We don't react quick enough. And it's got rid of. That is a great through ball. Todd Kane in absolutely in the middle of no man's land. Harris is going to storm it down. I brought Kelly out. Thankfully, Kelly does block the cross before he got into trouble. Maybe we can actually counter from that block. Get it to Hugill. Eze. Can't find him. I have gone to the 3-5-2. I've decided, you know what? Let's just go for it. I can't see myself getting back into it with how we were playing. So I'm just going to give it a go. Just going to try attacking them. You can see the 3-5-2, Eze and Hugill up top. Only substitution I've made is I brought on Brightside Samuel for Kane. Manning in the middle, Cameron at centre-back. It's just a roll of the dice, and we just got to hope that it works and goes in our favour. Chair. Bursting down the wing a little bit. He's playing as a cam at the moment, but Gooch was back defending, so it's given Chair a bit of a chance. Chair, bursting away. Can I get the ball in there? No, I can't. What a waste, Tom. Fantastic run. Awful idea from me. Gooch having to get back. The wingers are going to have to really play their socks off, and Gooch doing really, really well there. Now it's with Manning. Slightly tackles himself there with Ilias Chair. Scowen. Into Chair. Eze. Hugill, the ball, the final pass. Again letting me down. They're going to counter us here. Preston looking dangerous. It's a great switch to Harris. Can he keep it on? No. No, he can't. That is a weird pass. It's worked for them. Kelly, thankfully, stops them doubling their lead. Otherwise, that would have been curtains. Just as I'm making some changes as well, I'm bringing off Lyndon Gooch and Ilias Chair. I've pushed Eze to left mid. I've put Hugill at cam. And I've gone with Naki Wells and Gassama up top. Just like I said, I'm just having to throw everything at this now to basically salvage a point and hopefully stop our first loss of the season, because I wouldn't like to see it. Oh, poor defence from us. Don't let him shoot. We have. That's 2-0. Honestly, to me, that seems like curtains. I just couldn't clear my lines. Couldn't get rid of it. And Murphy has doubled their lead. I don't see us getting into it now. You can see here, look, what is this? It's just sloppy. It's poor. All he's got to do is turn and shoot, and that's all he does. 2-0. Gassama out to Bright. Come on, Bright, my dude. Cuts it in. Gassama. Gassama. Oh, Bates gets back there. It just isn't going my way this game. This is the polar opposite, the absolute polar opposite of the Wigan game. The Wigan game, we could put no wrong or do no wrong. Thankfully, we get a goal there. There's 5 minutes left. Get that ball, Naki Wells. I was literally about to say nothing's going our way. We do eventually get a goal. It's a bit scrappy. I didn't think Wells was actually going to shoot in time there. But 2-1, can it be salvaged? Come on, boys. We just need to get this ball back. They're keeping it up our end. That's all they've got to do. We just need that ball back. Bright Side Sammy does really well. Gassama. Come on, Gassama, my dude. You're not the quickest. But look at him go. The man's sprinting. The man is going. He's going. He's been caught. But we still have the ball. Gassama. Good support from Hugill. Hugill. Oh, he can't quite keep the ball. I can't quite talk. That's going to be it. Oh, I thought I was dreaming for a second there. Gassama just seemed to break away. The man has not got a good pace at all. Any pace at all. The man was fresh legs, I think, made a massive difference there. Oh, if we could have just got the way through there, honestly, I do think I was so sure we were about to get back into it. I was so sure. I have to say, first half, we lost this game in the first half. It's as simple as that. We lost this game in the first half. The attacking formation ended up working a little bit. I literally, just before we scored that second goal, just before we had that chance to win the corner for that, I put us on all out, literally all out attack. We were on heavy press, or whatever it's called, high press. We were on fast build up, all players in the box and everything. And I'm gutted. I'm absolutely gutted. But you know what? First loss of the season. It was going to happen at some point. Just, it's hard to take. Okay, so that is that for the last game of this episode. What we're going to do is we're going to see out these 10 hours, see what happens for deadline day. Obviously, I have no intention of spending. We'll see any offers coming in. Ilias Chair, for example, is not going. Bright Side Sammy we had an offer for, which I didn't even respond to because I'm a bad person. But we're just going to keep going. I also realised, I thought I saw Pogba going to Man City, I think, at one point. He definitely went to Real Madrid for 103 million. We'll have a look at the top deals in the entire window as well before we carry on. Ollie Watkins leaving Brentford. That's interesting. Okay, I can be down for that. That's okay with me. An offer for Bright again, not going, and they took back the offer for Chair. That is fine with me. 5 hours left, not too long in the transfer window now. Just want to have a little look and see actually how much we've spent, or what our net sort of spending and everything was. Where are we? So we spent 2 million and haven't made any money back, but we used what's his name, which is we used Pew, which is it saved us some money, I guess, if you think about it that way. Hall again not going anywhere. I don't really have much intention of selling anyone. If somebody came in to loan one of our youngsters, I wouldn't say no. Obviously depending on the youngster in question, but I have no intention of selling anyone. 768 million spent. That is absolutely incredible. And so let's have a look. We had Pogba going to Real Madrid for 103 and Heung-min Son going as well to Real Madrid for 95.7. Koulibaly joins Barcelona on 84 million pounds. Skriniar joins Bayern Munich for 55. The drop from the price of the third highest to the fourth, massive. Carvajal goes to Liverpool, interesting. Piqué goes over to Man City. Fair enough. I'm pretty sure I saw at one point the Stones went to Leipzig, I think. So that's obviously a replacement, which kind of makes sense with Koulibaly going to Barca as well. Bit of a domino effect. There you go. Literally the next one was Stones going to Leipzig. Very interesting. Another English player going off to Germany. Milik leaving Napoli for Chelsea. Their transfer ban didn't last very long, evidently. Bayern getting rid of Alaba to Atletico Madrid. Allen joins Liverpool. That's a great pickup. Davinson Sanchez going to Inter, again probably to replace Skriniar. Cavani to Liverpool, wow, big pickup. Grimaldo over to Arsenal. Tierney wasn't enough for a new left-back option. Kimpembe to Valencia. Telles to Bayern. And the last one we'll look at is Pizzi over to Barcelona. I lied to you, Kyle Walker going to Napoli, another big one. There we go. That's it. That's the transfer window. We're good to go. So what we're going to do to end this episode is we're going to have a little look at the youth players that we have scouted for this month. So Elliot Baker was here last time, 74 to 94, looking like a half decent pickup. Again, we're just going to scout for, I think, one more week just to see if that 74 or the 94 changes too much. Because if that drops to like 80 something, we'll maybe think twice about it. However, if it stays at 94 and the minimum goes up to near the 80 mark, then we're in the money, boys. But Will Harris, we're going to say no to. Same with Max Kelly. Archie Kelly will keep scouting for now. I don't think the potential is going to stay particularly high. Mason Carter, another decent option. Again, need to see where that goes. Aiden Cox, I'm afraid it's a no from me. And Isaac Watson, we'll keep scouting him as well. 4 potential players. We'll probably look to pick up 2 of these guys. Don't think we'll pick up too many of them. I think Elliot Baker's going to be a good shout. Isaac Watson looks all right. And maybe Mason Carter. Archie Kelly, I'm not too optimistic about, but we'll have to wait and see. But with all that said and done, we are going to be ending today's episode. Hopefully you have enjoyed this. Of course, if you have, then please do smash that like button. It is greatly appreciated. All the support, all of your guys' help, it means the absolute world to me. You can see we're currently in 3rd place, a point off of Nottingham Forest and 2 points off of Middlesbrough. Obviously, a couple of the teams below is still to play, so we could drop a little bit lower than that. But I have to say, I'm very happy with how we're doing so far. Gutted to have lost a game. Very, very gutted to have lost it. I feel like we were doing really, really quite well. And the Sheffield Wednesday game really hit us hard. But I will have to get over it, basically. But to end the episode, I do want to ask you guys a quick question. In your guys' opinion, I want to see in the comment section who you think would be our designated starting striker partnership. So obviously your options would be Hugill, Wells, Eze, Gassama. They're the 4 players we're really looking to use at striker at the moment. Obviously, one of the players is coming back a little bit, which is why I've been using Eze up there. But I want to see your guys' opinion, and the most popular pairing that is voted for will be our starting partnership for the first game in the next episode. But for now, boys, that is all from me. Thank you again for watching. Subscribe if you're new around here. I hope you're enjoying this series. And above all else, look after yourselves. See you all soon. See you later. Come on, you super hoops. See you later.
Let's go. Hursty games, and this how we do. Now it's time we team up. Check them online, you might catch them playing FIFA. Hey, yeah, you know we keep it live. Make sure to give a like and subscribe. Gaming channel, what's the best one? Keep it hella dope, hella fresh, huh? Yeah, Hursty games, tune in. Even told my grandma, sister, and my best friend. You might want to check them if you want to be entertained. You already know the name. Check us out, Hursty games. Hey, whoop. Make sure to give a like and subscribe.